Great morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a pleasant Sunday today. So far, I got up and I've been looking at YouTube, but it's not bringing up anything new for me. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll keep searching to see, if I find something new to read on, etc. But I will put up in the description a couple of satsangs that I had given, talked about a few things. These are from, I think it's 2008. And then also in the description, if you're interested in my journey, there was a interview I had done with Bat Gap, Buddha at the gas pump. So if you're familiar with those, there's a link there to the interview that Rick Archer had done with myself. So it's really the whole of the path stuff that happened. So yeah, I'll put those up there this morning. Yeah, anyway, I'll leave that for now. I used to, people would come sometimes and I would give satsangs, but I haven't traveled around to do that for some time. There are so many people out there, and just the people that want to come, unfortunately, don't get that there's a path. And they want to hear that all they have to do is hear about it and speak about it and think they can adopt it logically. And then that's the same as realization. It's not. And this is something I've tried to be very clear about because I see this happening. There was a teacher in Rishikesh that would do the same thing, and there's some Buddhist paths that do that as well. There's Buddhist paths that are intellectual, okay? And so they just study a lot of text and they debate them back and forth. It's all logic, that's it. And then there are Buddhist paths where they're going out, into the cave system, etc., and actually doing the practices, the meditation, the inner reflection. And that's what's needed. You need to have the path of inner reflection, meditation, stilling the mind. It's not about gathering more facts and this and that and being able to talk about a subject. It's about going beyond the subjective and getting absolute wisdom and knowledge, direct knowledge. Okay. So that's the difference. Could give satsangs on Advaita all day. But it really doesn't serve anyone that's in the mind of duality. And if you are in Advaita, you don't need to hear it. So, oh my goodness. What I found in being a spiritual teacher is people, 99.9%, say they want realization, they want enlightenment, but they have a very skewed view of what it is and what it's not. And really, in the end, what they want is something just to make their transitory life better. They want more control. They want, more understanding, more control, that type of thing, which is really different than the path to realization. So that's why I really kind of stopped doing the satsangs, because when you see that you want to give the truth and you want to aid humanity to elevate, but they're simply not interested. They simply want to try to befool themselves, and so many are playing the spiritual circus. Okay, that's what I call it, the spiritual circus. They want to go to all these different places and take all these different courses, and convince themselves they're higher or better if they're a vegetarian, that they get more elevated, that they really become many times ungrounded, which is not more elevated. You just feel spacey. Spaciness is not the same as a higher vibration. Okay. So anyway, here are a few of the satsangs, a few questions that had been asked, and the back-up interview for those that may be interested. Like I said, I would much rather talk about spiritual paths, spiritual elevation, the way forward for humanity, rather than doing political reads in the mud. Politics and having to focus on these things daily is really kind of staying in the mud. Okay? Now, mud can be beneficial in some ways, but hopefully people want to elevate to something a bit higher. Okay? So, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday, and I'm going to go make me some coffee, and again, scour the internet and see what I find out there for today. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.